Why do you not go to Lazarus? You would not be fleeing, but you would not be touched there." "Simon is right. I beg you, Lord, do that," shouts Judas Iscariot, throwing himself at Jesus' feet. At his gesture, John begins to shed bitter tears, and also his cousins and James and Andrew weep, although they are more composed in their grief. "Do you believe that I am the Lord? Look at me." And Jesus pierces with his eyes the Iscariot's anguished face. Because he is really distressed. He's not feigning. Perhaps it is the last struggle of his soul with Satan, and he does not succeed in winning. Jesus studies him and follows his struggle as a man of science might study the crisis of a sick person. Then he springs to his feet, and so vehemently that Judas, who was leaning on his knees, is pushed back and falls sitting on the ground. Jesus even draws back, looking upset, and he says, "To have Lazarus arrested as well? So, a double prey and double joy. No, Lazarus is kept for the future Christ, for the triumphant Christ. Only one will be cast beyond life and will not come back. I will come back, but he will not. But Lazarus is staying. You who know so many things know also that. But those who hope to have double profit, capturing the eagle and the eaglet in their nest and without difficulty, can be sure that the eagle has eyes for everybody, and that out of love for her little ones, she will go far from the nest, to be captured alone, thus saving it. I am killed by hatred, and yet I continue to love. Go, I am staying here to pray. Never, as in this hour that I'm living, have I felt the need to raise my soul to heaven." That is a very interesting scene where Judas, he begs Jesus to escape to Lazarus' house. And Maria Valtorta, seeing the scene, seeing the look on Judas' face, says he's really distressed, he's not feigning. Perhaps it's the last struggle of his soul with Satan, and he does not succeed in winning, and Jesus studies his face and then springs up. What seems to have happened is that Judas really does mean it in one aspect of himself. He wants Jesus to be safe, but there's another aspect, Satan operating with him, that's encouraging him to suggest this so that both Jesus and Lazarus can be caught and both killed. And Jesus, observing Judas as he speaks in this way, sees that darker side of him prevailed. The real, overwhelming intention was to enable both Jesus and Lazarus to be captured together and killed together. And that's when Jesus springs up and, as it says, effectively pushing back Judas, and she says Jesus even draws back. And at that point it seems then that Satan has completely won. Judas is in his possession, and it's then that Christ doesn't want to be anywhere near this being that is thoroughly possessed and cannot be redeemed.